Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark, to my Naked and Afraid series. I did do a little bit of stuff off camera. I went and harvested the deer, the roof deer that lives down that way. Got the extra hide, bit of guts. Went and got all the coal out of the cave, and a few sticks and things like that. Now, got a bit of meat and stuff to use here, but I think we'll probably just exploit the area a little bit. I had to wait out a blizzard, so I did some reading as well as those other chores.
I could eat a
Because it
horse.
wasn't very nice out here at all. I haven't really looked to see if there's anything random like a moose. So I believe we've only got, we've got the 4 arrows. That's part of why we're on this mission to Broken Railroad. So we can sort that out. Did we check all this? We did check all that. Okay. So we've gained a bunch of condition, I think. We're up to, fairly far along. We had quite a few rabbits, I think, in the last episode. There's one more here. Oh, it was the shockwave of the bounce through the ground that did him in. I can't remember if I've really searched too far. I probably should have brought that rope with me so we could have dumped it down here, but we can obviously go and lay that out at a different time. Let's leave those other two there for a future endeavour.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Slightly hopeful there was one more rabbit out here. I'll leave those ones and just grab these two.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
Partly to give us something to do. Probably don't really need the calories and whatnot. But if we're going to be sitting around out here for a while, go in and warm up again, and then maybe try over that way. So I don't think we went over to that tower. I'm not even sure it's really worth it on this part. We'll leave it maybe for the way back. So it's not like there's going to be anything there we can, use that much. So just get the meat. Get all the meat off that.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Now, I'm not sure if I should bother eating quite at the moment. I can't remember if I was working on trying to get the well-fed bonus. I think we've only just really started getting some food collection going, but we might eat some more in a little minute and do some reading, perhaps. What does it reckon we've got? 97 calories. I don't think we we really need the guts off here, but we'll drop that rabbit there. Maybe we will just eat something. We'll eat that. At 33%, it's still usually not too bad. Should really go and drop the rabbit meat outside, but I think we'll eat it before it really goes bad, and I don't want to waste the time going back and forth. So, can I get 2 hours into this? Do 1 hour first and see how the food situation's going. 300, so should just about be able to finish this off. Well, let's try.
I could eat anything right now.
No, I think the hunger's going to beat us there. Oh no, we got there. Excellent. And this hopefully has got us to mending 2. Yeah. I wasn't going to read that book thinking, because we're not really mending clothes that much, but I think it helps. We're not going to get much better anyway. We're not going to get better on our own, do you know what I mean? So I think it will still help. I think it will still help us with repairing the things we've got, because I think you can lose the hides by doing a failed repair. And I think when all you've got is the hides, you don't really want to be doing that. Okay, oh, I was trying to drop that rabbit. So, we're warm again. Probably let ourselves go hungry just now. Seem to be doing okay weight-wise. We're a little bit over now because I've just got stuff on me, but we are carrying 2 kilos of hammer to go and forge as well. So, what else? Well, we don't need to be. I don't want to leave without it though, but so I've been reluctant to put it down. So, picked up a bunch of other stuff. I think we'll just run around heavy. The weather's not been super great.
So hungry.
So I'll just do a few chores, get a bit cold, go in. We do have a bit of condition to squander, so not too concerned. So thanks to Turkey's stream the other night, I managed to find my way to Fractured Muffin Cakes YouTube channel and watch some of the Dave series, and that is some good stuff. Gotta tell you, yeah, she's got a really awesome presenting style. The way she talks to Dave and berates him, you kind of really feel he's a real character. Definitely see myself watching a lot more of that. There's really nothing much out here. So it's getting towards night time. So the day's half a day to the blizzard and the other half to reading. Get a lot done.
Can't feel my feet.
But we can go in, have another little cook up. Got a bunch of birch bark we can make, which is pretty great. There's even more just over here. Hey. We really have been desperately needing birch bark, but we are going to Broken Railroad, so, and I think I'll be the first to admit, not the most experienced in that zone, and it did terrify me for the longest time. And I'm not sure if it just got a bit easier. Oh, there's another rabbit. Oh, we're fresh out of rocks. I think I left a rock over here that I didn't fetch that I threw. Where is it? Here's one. Okay. Let's just see if we can go from downtown. Oh, the amount of times I get the basketball hit box. Oh, I was tempted to try and. There we go. I'll have my lucky rock back, thanks. And now we'll go get inside. So, this zone has been reasonably generous on the rabbits. Down with that. Alright. We're working on a cabin fever risk here, so how it's minus 12. I think we'll just do the fire out here and spend some more outside time, do the cooking, get on top of that cabin fever risk. No, and no, and yes. Accelerants. We'll save them for an emergency.
Come on.
Really been enjoying the weekend streaming, both little stream I've been doing on my Saturday nights when I can, and Turkey's Sunday streams have been a lot of fun. I'm going to be able to get over. Oh no, actually, I want to extinguish that because it's still not half bad. Oh yeah. We've got a bit of water inside. Right.
So cold.
What are you? 645. What are you? 900. You can go on. You'll probably still be bigger, so you might as well go on. Stuck inside and grab a bottle of water.
I need to drop something.
You'll be fine. No, we don't need any more sticks. We'll just chuck a little bit of coal on there. Alright. Cool. So, probably not soon enough to chuck that on there. So we'll grab all the meat off there. So we will just use the hand this time. $17, 3 minutes. And chuck a piece of coal on there. It's nice and warm. Okay, that'll do. That's all I was trying to do anyway, was put it on the ground. Nope. So I'm getting too close to the cave, so I need to drop these things further away because it's really hard to drag them, such as that. What are you? 500. Get on there. You're nearly done. Gonna drag all these out there. Pick that up and drop that out here. Alright, 5 minutes on that. Just enough time to make some birch bark. Why not? So yeah, Turkey streaming is dead, man. It's been great fun. You guys are tiny. Well, I'll get a cooking skill for it, I guess. Yeah, why not? Craft that.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Alright. 6 minutes, 10 minutes. Ah, there's... What are you? You're a big piece, that makes sense. You're teeny tiny. Oh, I definitely grabbed... I just have the hide and guts if I want them on that. Always use more water. Now, whoops. Oh, need to turn off the trackpad on my laptop so I don't hit random buttons. What was I going to do? There was something I was going to do. $22. Well, I can't remember what it was now. I think I remember I was going to check how many torches I have. We've got 3, so I could do with pulling a couple more out of that. Right. So that's a decent... Now, do we have any... Don't have a birch bark made up, so... We'll make one. In the meantime... We have so many reishis, wow, we get a lot of reishis. In fact, I might actually leave some here unmade. I'm not sure. We've got 9 made up and it's half a kilo. And we can have another 4 made up.
Too heavy.
So we'll end up with like nearly a kilo of reishis. Yeah. Use the fire to make some more of that. Cook some in the meantime. Alright. And hopefully the weather is good tomorrow to get on out of here. So I might as well make that up anyway. Right. You'll be done in a second, so probably could have just put that on for a good two hours, but no matter. Right. It's clear night. So I said an hour before. How are our skills doing? That's one thing I want to look at. So we've kicked over the carcass harvesting into 4. Cooking is nearly 4. That's actually pretty good. Fire starting is nearly 3, and that will be great when that happens. Because we can throw away all the tinder. Archery's 3. And ice fishing is 2. Not that you'd know it. All my characters suck at ice fishing. Alright. Can I still make up some more of these? getting towards midnight as well. Now, I don't think it's going to let me get to the other side of that fire. Is this the lucky torch spot? No. It is not the lucky torch spot. Is this the lucky torch spot? That is a much better lucky torch spot. Oh. So we'll do that. We will eat one of those. We'll probably gorge ourselves a bit silly. Now, have I timed that right? Pretty much. Yeah, we'll get in here and have a good sleep. And tomorrow we'll just probably eat as much of that meat as we can fit in. And we'll leave some if we need to. So, probably have some more stuff to drop, don't I? Does it live in here? Fresh rabbit pelt. Didn't get any fresh guts, which is fine. Like Turkey was saying the other day, I like to drop 7 of those to keep that part of the weight under control. But yeah, I like to drop things on the mound there. Drop another 3 litres. Drop 4 litres. We'll probably just drink straight from one in the morning. And yeah, the rest we'll figure out in the morning. See if we get a decent 10, and hopefully the weather's good. Start a little trip into Broken Railroad. Probably didn't get quite the full 10 because we weren't dehydrated when we woke up. Okay. Did say I wanted to take a little bit of coal to make sure we got enough.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, that's right. We'll feed you outside. I do want to take the metal. So I want to make arrowheads. Got 6 of those. We need the hammer. So most of it's actually 2 kilos of food we didn't have before. And hat's nearly useless. Yeah, I think we'll just go heavy. We won't go down the rope, but we'll put the rope out. So let's go see how that's doing. Grab another litre. Alright. The weather looks half promising. -11. Live with that. Eat that. Oh, that's just a little tiny one. You're also a tiny one. We burn more calories chewing that. Alright. Yeah, we'll just eat it all. By the time we come back here, there will hopefully be more things to eat. Alright. So it's foggy, but it's still getting a bit of a wind chill actually, because we were warmer by that entrance. Alright. Getting cold reasonably quickly still. Cannot be helped. Still before midday though, so there's still a bit of warming up that can happen. Alright. Any wind shade? Any direction. Wasting more time trying to get around this thing. There we go, it says wind chill is gone here. But we still got cold. So the question is, now, can I...
Goddamn freezing.
Mag lens fire, 10 sticks, go! We'll just do this and warm up some teas or something.
Come on. Come on.
Just because we got cold so fast. Although it sounds like it's getting windy. Which does not make me... We're going to need a fair bit to warm this up. So what do we got here? Only tiny ones. Guess we just use one of the birches. We'll just cook up one of our very many... No. One of our many reishi. Right, and... 13 minutes for 7 sticks. Is that going to get us over the line? Yeah, I've dropped some... That's a really bad... There's a big snowdrift here. And I dropped my birch bark in there. No. That one. So we got those. We are still not getting warm. I don't want to cook any more. We're -2. Just a couple of sticks, guys. They were probably just throwing good sticks after bad. I'm going to have a few of these. So we'll just rush it along. Drinking that one. So I think there'd just be a few little spare sticks lying around. So it still reckons it's -18 out here. Now I'll just quickly warm up by this. Let's not be too ridiculous. Don't really want to throw away a couple of emergency sticks, but where'd the bad torch? Right, can we do something that will pass time just a little bit? Don't really want to squander another piece of coal on that. That's the problem that I'm fighting against. Don't mind getting rid of that hypothermia risk, just resetting it. That's probably all moot, really. Warmed up a little bit. I reckon what I do, drink the birch bark. We'll pick up.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
That'll do. So there was another deer. I would have probably been better off starting the fire by that. I could have had an extra little meal. Here's some extra sticks I kind of wanted. No drama. Weren't easy to spot before. Well, we'll know to come back for this deer when we come back this way, I think. I should have stuck my head over to see where the wolves were. So hopefully they're not down in this corner and in my way. Some bright snow. That is for sure. Very, very glary. Oh, I can't see anything, it's so bright. Right. Well, I'm very surprised we didn't sprain ourselves then. Thought there would have been a really high chance. Man, it is so bright. Alright. Did I just see something out of the corner of my eye over there? It's a game of Stump or Wolf. I think it was Wolfie Rock. Wolfie looking rock. There's another birch just there. Alright, you've lured me in. Now there's a maple up in that, half-cured maple up in that cave. I probably need to remember was there. Our bow's doing okay,
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
probably do need to remember to come back up. Come back up via that cave before we go a few other places. Do want to go into Hush River with the naked guy. There's probably another piece of metal back there. I think we should be okay. Now, I definitely didn't drop any of those things. I definitely have my bedroll and my pot. Grand. Now, do any of those drinks still, oh, that's hot. Cool. I'll give that a little drink. Must have just been at the edge of its heating ability. The temperature here, -12 with a -9 wind chill.
So cold.
Mind you, come on.
Just need to lay down for a bit.
Don't probably really need the torch lit, but yeah, we got plenty of matches. Probably should just let this go out, but it might help us with the wolf. Now we're getting cold though, so it's not really. And we'll let this one burn out, and then we'll. So what do we got? I can't even read that. Oh, we got 4 more. So if this one burns out, we won't relight it. We'll try the Turkey rock climb. Well, the rock climb I learnt off watching Turkey. I always went the long way around to get over this, but I can't remember if he learnt it off Pest or someone else. But it can be done. Apparently. Or maybe not. I guess step around this. There we go. And up over one of these. Yeah, come on. Here we go. It's barely higher than your ankle, but you can make it happen. Alrighty. You're a wolf barking, not barking, howling back there somewhere. See a rabbit over there. Somebody, carcass or somebody. Not really in a hurry to chase after any of that stuff. Looks like another sapling down there. Is it a maple? Maybe we should get it, just in case we stay here long enough. Now I know I said we weren't going to light this, but we're close enough to maybe use it to get into the shed without having to use a flare, so I changed my mind. It is a maple. We would have had to come down this side of the rail car anyway, but right. Just faintly hearing some wolves. I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit more. I've just faintly heard some wolves. A little howl. Been surprised by a wolf by this car a few times. Just having himself a quiet little wander. Nothing in the back. Nothing. Okay, so I see one in the yard. I hear a bunch. See one walking around behind the garage. There's two just inside the gate. Three, there's one this side of the gate. Okay. And the torch is running low. One's coming this way. Two are coming this way. One turned around. No, one's coming along the fence line towards me. Don't know where the third one ended up. Insufficient materials to start a fire. I don't have any tinder. This might go badly. I'm gonna run. Oh, he got scared by my wolfy jacket and I didn't see where he was. He was right there somewhere. Haha. That was a lesson. Should have made some tinder. Alright. Well, we're cold. And we lost a bunch of condition getting in here. Creeping in the cold. Well, we're warm in here, but... Okay. Now, if there was a sale on pry bars in this place, I wouldn't be too upset. There's a jerry can down there. Alright, all our other needs are being met. Steam and a whetstone. Because we kind of needed whetstones. Yep, sale on pry bars. That can be some nice metal. Another whetstone. An arrowhead. Well, there's one I don't have to make. Now, is there a... Ah, so the heavy hammer's not on this workbench, which I think is where it is if it's going to be here. So I'm glad we brought the hammer along. Ah, get out of my way. Now, I thought you could tear the bucket down. 15 minutes for one piece.
This will come in handy.
That was a sale on whetstones. A lot of sharpening of implements that needed to happen in Broken Railroad. And a cloth. So a bit of cloth here. We'll grab the jerry can in a little bit. This will make us a very complaining level of heavy. Turn the radio on so if we get an aurora we get a nice soothing amount of music. So yeah, I bought 3 pieces of coal with me and I'm glad I did. 4 pieces I bought. Because there was only 4 there. So we'll drop the worst one of those. 3 of those. There's a bunch of other things we can tear down, but we don't want to. Salty crackers. Yeah, we don't want to tear down stuff unless we really, really need to. The secret stuff. So we probably want to get that as hot as we can, just with all the reclaimed and stuff. Tell you what we should do right now. Make ourselves a tinder plug. Time of the day is it? It's getting on a little bit. Now, should probably also think about chucking those books in as part of the temperature gaining tactic. Another piece of scrap metal pile. Yeah, I'll grab the stack of papers because we need to make... Oh! Sorry. Apologies there. The camera just flipped right out for no good reason. Oh, hey buddy. Nothing. Drop that book. Fresh toilet water. Right.
What have we here?
Well, nothing we can really use. Okay. Just looking for, yeah, more pieces of scrap. Let's put that there for the moment. So this thing, when you go out and come back in, this thing's often falling in your way and stopping you getting through there. It's like the roof deer all over again. All over again. Okay, so I see some matches beside there, but before I drop that, I didn't bring that lantern, did I? No, I deliberately didn't bring the lantern, and that was my part of my weight.
All I could think about is food.
Rusty. I don't think it's worth it. That cup of coffee definitely is worth it. I'll grab the books. No, I don't want to saw that up just yet. So I got lucky on the way in with that that wolf. That was just behind something when we went to leg it because we didn't have any tinder. Because I was thinking of just lighting a little backup fire, just because they were surrounding me on 3 sides. And I thought about dropping my torch and getting out my flare, but I was thinking, oh, they're just that little stage there is just going to alert them to my presence anyway. So at that point, that's when I thought, I will just leg it. And yeah, luckily that one was scared. Pork
I'll
and
be hungry later.
63%. Turn that radio on as well. I did search that. That's where I had that rusty whatever. Okay. Cool. So, grab that. And I had more books. Which is fine. Oops. So I've obviously picked up some other stuff that made me a little heavy. Oh, that's right. I need to drop a couple. That'll do me. Alright. Can't see a soda in there. Never check behind the door, but seems as good a place as any to hide stuff. Not that moving it necessarily achieves anything. It makes me feel better. Right. Not a lot out here. No, let's not do that again. So I'm not particularly happy about there being the 3 wolves out there. And I only have 4 arrows, 1 extra arrowhead now, so we could probably go and try and quickly knock out an extra arrow. We can tear down these metal things. Now what do you get for a door? 45 minutes for 2. Hour and a half for 4. Hour and a half for a shelf somewhere. Oh, extra pry bar.
Could end up being useful.
I think you get... How much you get out of a pry bar? Tempted just to peg one of these. I could get him to die right by the door. They tend to turn and walk off, but you can't go through there. So they're scared of my jacket, or that one's scared of my bear jacket or my wolf jacket. Both of them add up to be slightly frightening. They'll tend to turn and go past the door. That's one tough wolf. I keep an eye on where he's going. He's probably going to go die out that damn hill. Yep. Oh, do you live up there? Oh, he's running around the other side. Damn you. Won't be able to get sight of him there. Maybe we'll die by that gate. I was kind of hoping to get a headshot there, but it sort of bent it to the right a little bit. That one is scared of us. So that one's probably not a very heavy wolf. That one's the lightweight. Oh, we're running out of time to actually tear down anything with our tools if it's getting on. I mean, 2.5 hours. 2 hours, sorry. 2 hours and 15 for that. It's not fun. And how many pieces did we have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what does a pry bar go for? It goes for 2 pieces, does
I
it?
need to find food.
30 minutes for 2. So I can get 4 of them in an hour by hand. That seems like a fairly good deal to me. Now I'm going to pick it all up just to more accurately count it. 10, so that's 20 arrowheads we can make, which I think that's plenty, says the guy who's lost 10. Barely
Surrounded
breaking
by
a sweat.
snow, nothing to drink.
I mean, if you could tear the buckets down by hand, I'd be more into it. Can probably do a little bit of indoor lumberjacking. We'll drink before it gets any more ridiculous. Now, hopefully I don't have to light anything. So don't go through that electricity bit over there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, you'll be alright. Oh, I didn't want to fall down here. Now I don't know where I am. I'm stuck under something. Right. Get out that way without electrocuting myself. This way up those stairs? I think so. Sorry everyone, it's very dark.
I'm weak.
And apparently Will is weak. Trying to get through the door here where I can find my way to the bed by going backwards. So here's the bed. So... Alright, let's roll the dice on those sardines. And these sardines. Yeah, we'll just chuck 2 of those on top of it. Well, that's enough to sleep on. So we'll do the 10-hour sleep. Hopefully get most of our condition back. Get back as much as I would have liked. But I think this brings us to about the end of the episode. So I think we'll call it here, and then in the next one we will make some more arrows. Try and kill a bunch of the wolves that live in our immediate area. Try and get those arrows back. And maybe harvest a couple of wolves. And then we shall try and head down to the lake, do a bit of exploring, and try and get to the Hunter's Lodge. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye. Alright, so just record it again, just to try and turn this on, just one arrow down. Right, well I actually got one for a change. Because he took down a deer just outside here. Now I'm literally down to 1 arrow on me. Where did the other bloody one go? Fired one that went over his head. Should pretty much be along this line. Don't tell me it sailed all the way over here. Maybe it's in a tree. Right. I did actually shut it down for the episode, but then I was just trying to pass time and do a few thws. I just like put the arrow into the deer. What is the temperature out here? Minus 28. Gee whiz. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's quickly skin some of that and scarper inside before we get bitten by anything else. This is probably very risky. The game wants to kill us. Got a little bit of meat off that at least, which is good. Probably call it now really here, properly here. And yeah, we got a save from coming in the door, so I'll call it there. And we'll try and get the rest of that
I'm gonna have to leave something
tomorrow.
behind.
But yeah, we'll see you again next time, for real this time. Alright, bye.